Cartier's a motherfucking problem.
Everybody, Michael is here, and today I am back doing another debunk. This time it's on AnimationRewind and his video Vegeta vs. Thor. Now, you might be thinking, surely this can't be screw attack levels of awful. It's from AnimationRewind. How bad could it possibly be?
For starters, Thor is much slower than Vegeta. Marvel officially ranks Thor's top speed at Mach 32, which is around 24,000 miles per hour. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is easily faster than the speed of light. If you want some context for this, his base form was able to train at normal speeds in a 300G gravity room. To give that some context, Earth is at 1G, so factoring a Super Saiyan multiplier, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta would without question be massively faster than light. But let's lowball that multiplier and assume that Vegeta's top speed is exactly the speed of light. He would still then be at least 670,592,629 miles faster than Thor is.
Wrong. You're wrong.
Wow. Just wow. Okay, we got a lot to debunk here. Now, for starters, it's funny that he uses a statement for Thor's speed, yet he uses actual feats to calculate Vegeta's speed. Yes, it has been stated that Thor is just that fast, but that's extremely contradictory to the feats he has shown, even in his main Earth 616 continuity. He has plenty of feats showing that he is at least billions of times faster than light. For starters, Thor once threw Mjolnir from Earth all the way to the edge of the Milky Way galaxy and back in a minute. The distance from Earth to the edge of the Milky Way is approximately 25,000 light years, and Mjolnir was able to go twice that distance in only 60 seconds. And thanks to a video that I will link down below, it would take Mjolnir moving at least 78,912,448,320 times the speed of light to pull this off. And by the way, I'm actually severely downplaying right now. It's actually way more than that, just to show how wrong he truly is. Thor's feat here is actually massively faster beyond billions of times the speed of light. Going off of this feat alone, even that is assuming that this is the maximum speed Mjolnir is capable of, as Thor has also consistently been able to keep up with Silver Surfer, who is able to travel through entire galaxies and even portions of the universe in seconds. Our galaxy alone already has 52,850 light years inside of it, and Silver Surfer can travel that distance in seconds when it would take the speed of light over 52,000 years to travel that distance. If that doesn't convince you that Thor is massively faster than light, I don't know what will. Even if Thor can't quite keep up with Vegeta, he does have several other key factors that would easily allow him to take the win. Rewind did mention that Mjolnir could definitely do some real damage to Vegeta, but what he failed to mention is that Thor isn't limited to just that. He also has an attack called the God Blast, which is by far his most powerful attack, even capable of killing a hungry Galactus. To put that into perspective, Odin, Thor's father, can fight on par with Surtur, who was once able to ignite a flame capable of destroying the entire world tree. And in the Marvel Universe, the world tree contains a set of infinite universe-sized dimensions. And even with his giant-sized state, Odin was no match for a hungry Galactus, as Galactus was able to beat Odin simply by withstanding all his attacks. So a hungry Galactus should easily be a casual multiverse buster. And even with that kind of power, the God Blast would have incinerated Galactus if he had stayed inside it for any longer. In comparison, someone like Vegeta is absolute child's play to take down. Even characters like Beerus haven't shown any kind of power even close to that of Galactus. As Dragon Ball only contains 18 main universes, which have their own universe-sized dimensions within them. But it doesn't really matter since the world tree is still infinitely larger. So yeah, the God Blast would easily be able to kill Vegeta, even in his Ultra Instinct form. No contest. And Thor doesn't fall too short in strength either, as he was once able to lift the weight of 20 planets with one arm, and was even able to hold back the World Engine, which was capable of pushing the World Tree even with an infinite set of universes within it. Still not convinced? How about this? Need I mention the times Thor has defeated the Hulk? You'll see why this is important in a moment, as the pre-retcon Beyonder was capable of destroying beings as powerful as the living Tribunal in a heartbeat, and was superior to the pre-retcon Molecule Man. He was even capable of destroying entire omniverses casually just by thinking too hard. The same living Tribunal who was able to overpower the Infinity Gauntlet with the snap of his fingers was nothing compared to the Beyonder. And keep in mind, the Infinity Gauntlet has been shown to have hyperversal to outerversal, omniversal even, capabilities. And even then, the Tribunal views it as nothing more than a tiny little subatomic particle, yet he couldn't even hold a candle to the Beyonder, even with all the other abstract beings at his side. And even with that kind of power, the Beyonder himself stated that the Hulk was more powerful than he deemed possible. The same Beyonder who stated, and I quote, "Nothing you can dream of is impossible for me to accomplish," stated that the Hulk had virtually no limits. And even then, Thor is consistently able to trade blows with and defeat the Hulk. So yeah, it's pretty safe to say that the very best of Vegeta is absolute child's play in comparison to the very best of Thor. And that's not even counting Rune King Thor, who solos Dragon Ball Super. No difficulty. And with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you have an idea for a list, commentary, or debunk you want me to do in the future, let me know in the comments section down below, and I'll catch you all next time. Michael is no longer here.